Okay, so my last episode was going to be the last episode of the season, assuming no live event, which at this point I am assuming there's going to be no live event because it's, how do I word it? I mean, we knew long before last time, but who knows? They might do a sudden update and we might get a surprise live event, and I might be sad because I might have to miss it because work. But anyways, yeah, I ended up getting the quest for the catalyst because I was just grinding Dares of Eternity. And hang on, I kind of wasn't recording during the first part, so let me read off what Zur said. Did it not save it properly? Hang on, I gotta find out where Steam saved it. It's a weird spot. I don't know why it doesn't save it in the documents area like it does for everything else, but anyways, yeah. So, okay. Let me read off. It's basically Magnum Opus 2. It's like the sequel quest. As you enter his chamber, Zur greets you with obvious excitement. Ah, you have already claimed the access card I plucked from a cleft in the Paraversal Crush. It guided me to, he says, it guided me to a weapon part, which I have held for you. The omniscient steed believes this treasure would be a fitting reward for your complete mastery of the Dares of Eternity. Do so, and this mechanism shall be yours. And I would say I definitely mastered it, considering I just did a run that was 450,000 points, or actually, sorry, 480,000 points. This yeah. Zur pauses. Guardian, he begins, then wrings his hands. He takes a breath. These Dares of Eternity are not truly real. They are a paraversal reminder, and when the impossible horse leaves us and the realities realign, they will disappear forever. It will be as though they never existed. My memories of hosting, of the time I spent with you, they will disappear along with the Dares. Please, keep the treasures of this place close, so that you are reminded of the time we shared. Remember for me when I cannot.
I think that's it.
Zur's expression does not change, but you feel an aura of deep melancholy emanating from him.
Aha.
Yet mixed with that sadness there is fierce pride. Fierce pride. Guardian, Zur adds. Thank you for playing. Mm.
He wasn't the same after they wiped him.
And like I'm looking at the picture and it really does look kind of sad.
I can definitely fix this.
Mm. Zur. I wonder what he means by a paraversal reminder? Like, or remainder, sorry, okay, remainder. So, like, basically, parts of the Paraverse that just came along and followed the Star Horse. But they're not real, they're not exactly real, per se. Yeah, I proved myself worthy to the Star Horse.
Do not watch the Crucible match.
Out in the let's get you back out there.
You approach Banshee's work table with the anomalous weapon part in your hand. Banshee reaches across and snatches it from you before you can say a word. When you look at that, he marvels, inspecting the part. There's only one weapon I've seen that matches this make. It's not the kind of piece you'd forget. Give me a minute and I'll tune it up for you. Wait, he remembers something? He disappears with the piece for a moment, then reappears, chuckling to himself. This much power in a sidearm? I can hardly tell if this is the world's biggest pistol or the world's smallest rifle. Fine-tune this in the field and you'll be legendary, he says with a wink. Go get him, Guardian. Awesome.
Make us proud. Stock's always changing. Don't take too long.
Alright, let me get it out of my inventory real quick, because I want to see what the objective
Show
is.
them that they can't mess with us.
I just want to know who's in charge.
Okay, so it's just defeating targets. I don't really need to keep it on me.
I can get you inside.
Okay, I can take a break.
Yeah,
Checking.
although part of me is like wondering about implications, I guess. I'm gonna go to Zer's Treasure Hoard real quick. I have one last thing to unlock. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm a little sad. Something about that lore tab, it just made me sad, because, like... It's like, wait, none of this is real? Which honestly makes sense, because how would he be pulling Crota? Of course, he could be pulling Crota from different timelines, quote-unquote. So, there could be ways. Alright, let's go. I gotta get this one last Warlock thing. Awesome. But yeah, I think, hang on a second.
May
See
we
if-
speak?
Yeah, Zer wouldn't have anything, because I already... Alright, I'm gonna just go to orbit.
I have explained.
But yeah, I think this is the loadout I'm going with. For the, whoops, wrong. There we go. I think this is what I'm going in with for the, not necessarily this helmet. I'll probably be going in with Graviton Forfeit. Which, speaking of which, I'm gonna just send that now. I need to get more Ascendant Shards at some point. Because I know I'm... Oh, whoops, that's wrong. Okay. Wait, so I have... Okay, Powerful Friends on this one. Radiant... I could go with Radiant Light or a different one. God, I wish there was a cheaper arc charged with light mod that I could use. Because I don't really need strength. Okay. And I'll get some extra recovery in there just to get the extra recovery. Wait, yeah. Recovery. God, I'm a little scared, I'll be honest though, for next season, because now I know I'm gonna have to change a lot of my armor alignment to make things work. Which thankfully it's not gonna cost Ascendant Shards anymore, it's just gonna cost Glimmer. I think this is the loadout I want to go with. Because the Memory of Cade Cloak, because I feel like I'm avenging Cade. Vanguard Dare Set kind of like show my character's taking up a burden here. And Graviton Forfeit because it's my Void exotic. I could go with Omnioculus if I really wanted to, but I'm not really making my allies invisible because I'm going to be running the legendary campaign solo. And my other option would be Gwyzinvest, but I still haven't gotten a good stack. Gwyzinvest. Damn you, Gwyzinvest, or Gwyzinvest, I don't know. Why am I talking about my loadout? Yeah, I'm gonna be excited though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna take this ghost mod off because I'm gonna. I'll figure out what mods I want to put on it later, but yeah. I think this is the loadout I'm going. I think my character's ready for Season of the Risen and Witch Queen. Ready to get pulled in. Wow. Let's take another look at the Tangled Shore before we, actually end the episode. I want to take a moment to really appreciate the location, because it's sad that we're losing it. And I mean, it really is sad, because I could just... Seriously, look at this location. Look at it. It's beautiful. And we're gonna be losing it, and I'm actually kind of sad. So let me go out to one of my favorite places to go. Small amount of greenery here, see? But overall, like a desert wasteland, kinda. But then there's like the rare green places that make it, that add on to the beauty of it. Let's just go through real quick. Ooh, public event. Aw, did they finish it? They finished it before I could even help. But look at this area. You can just see like parts of the reef off in the distance, the watchtower. Just the main part you would fly into when you're flying into the reef. There's something sad about it, about losing all this. It really is a beautiful location. It's one of my favorites. I like all the locations are my favorite. Let's be honest here, because they all have a sense of beauty to them that I really like. I don't know. I guess the point of making this episode, other than doing the Magnus Opum 2 quest, or Magnum Opus 2 quest, was just to... Oh yeah, let's kill some Scorn, just kill some Scorn, because I'm a bloodthirsty piece of garbage. But yeah. I guess I'm just sad. Because I want to be able to keep my destinations, you know? I mean, on the bright side, you know, it's not like we're losing the whole DLC this time. It's not like we're losing a whole bunch of raids. We're keeping the Dreaming City. For some reason, we're keeping the Battlegrounds. I really don't think that's necessary at all. I think the Proving Ground Strike is sufficient enough to keep. What I would have rather keep is the mission where we killed Coria. Because to me, that's important. Like, we literally killed the Dreaming Mind. Season of the Hunt, we really don't have to keep all that much, I guess. I mean, it would be nice for, like, a little cutscene recap thing, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna be confusing for somebody who got on... Oh, I can throw grenades while invisible. Awesome, I didn't know that. See, that's one of the things I liked about the Night Stalker. Their melee is actually a stab. Whoa, wait, hang on, what? Oh, that's their Sparrow. Yeah, blow up their Sparrow, because fuck them. I don't know. I guess there's really no other point to me making this episode. I'm gonna end this here. This is gonna be my true... I guess I'm just gonna make this episode saying goodbye to the Tangled Shore, because I really am gonna miss this place. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Where is it?